Hello and welcome to another episode here at Heroes and Hooligans of Sumarkula Stories, where we are starting only our second episode into the campaign. I am super predictable in my channel greeting and opening, as my players have pointed out in the back chat. Thank you very much. Go fuck yourselves.
You're welcome.
Christy, I believe you are doing the recap this week.
I am just, there we go. Figuring out where mute is in opera. Okay. So, our review of last week. So, our intrepid heroes met in the small hamlet of, what was the name of the town?
Nuvoric.
Nuvoric.
The small island of Calderland.
Yeah, that's right. Where we had all been staying. And several of us entered quietly. And one of us entered by shooting the person they had been pursuing. And we brought that said shot person to the local jail. When we were then informed that we were wanted on a local ship to take our new job, which we had all been hired to do. So off we went to this wonderful ship, which had a great name.
The Quetzal.
I'm also going to bother Huli for because I wrote my notes on top of somebody else's notes.
No, it's called the Quetzal.
The Quetzal, that's right. Which is run by a very attractive tiefling. Not Mike, a very attractive tiefling. Huli's very attractive tiefling. Who has a great line, which he uses when he brings people onto the ship. And we got onto the ship. And instead of going across the water like everybody expected, we went up and 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 up. And up and up and up and up until we were no longer on the planet and were in fact in what is it referred to again?
The astral plane.
The astral plane, which is D&D for space. And we went from there to a place called The Rock, which is an aptly named place because it exists on a giant flat rock. And at The Rock, there is a place called The Tavern. And in the tavern, there is a place called The Happy Beholder, where there is, in fact, a Happy Beholder that runs the place. Massive Marv or something like that.
Large Luigi.
Large Luigi. How can I forget that? That's my cat's name. All right, so not large, but Luigi. And in there, we met with our contact, who had to being one of our new players. He is an astral. I've been calling him a floater, but I think there's a better term for that.
Drifter.
Yep. And floater has a bit of a different and more negative connotation. And then once we got them, they gave us a piece of paper that had the next part of the job on it. And that necessitated us going back to, I don't know if it's going back to the island. I don't know if we got that far, but it meant going back to the world. And we got back on the ship. And I believe that's roughly where we ended.
That's correct. Correct. So you'll start with a chaos coin. Go ahead and take yourself a chaos coin.
Oh, I should probably, yeah.
So
sheet would be handy too.
You'll be heading back to the planet, and the planet itself is Sumarkula. It is a whole world, continents, and
Sumarkula is the world.
Sumarkula is the world itself, the planet itself. So yes, you are on the Quetzal. You had picked up Frederick, and we're headed back. Frederick presented you with a letter that said that your next quest would be in Ton, having something to do with the Blossom Heart tree, but it didn't give any specifics or details. So you're on the ship. You have left the rock. The rock is essentially a floating asteroid with a city built above and below it. And you're headed back. You're on the ship with the captain, back class Hippolito, and his crew. And he's taking you back to Sumarkula to officially sort of get your job started, as far as you know. So the ship is moving through astral space. It's a quicker ride than most ships would be because Back has a very magical ship that does things that others don't. So it's able to move a little faster. The best ship. She is the best ship. So it's able to move a little faster. So does anybody want to do anything while you're on the ship on the way back? Do you want to talk to the captain or the crew at all, or have anything going on while you're on the ship, or no?
I don't think we know enough about, I at least don't know enough about what's actually the mission to be kind of discussing it.
Okay.
I feel like Pink is kind of winging this, as she still doesn't understand exactly what the mission is.
Mm-hmm. So Pink's just kind of chilling. Hey, Christy, Can you do me a favor? Can you point your camera down towards your face a little more?
Maybe.
That's better. That's much better.
The problem is it's now off balance. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just your name goes over your face, and where it goes over your face is where your mouth is, and it's hard for me to know if you're talking or know what you're saying. Can't see. Yep, that's better. Thank you.
Okay.
Wonderful. So Pink is just kind of floating in limbo, riding along, kind of knows, kind of doesn't know what's going on, right? That's what you're saying?
Yeah. She's paying attention to the others because she assumes that she's the one that's in the dark.
Okay. Well, she's from the dark, so being in the dark is normal. All right. Does Bindi or Ard have anything they want to do while on the ship?
Space. I would be used to space, but I don't think I'd be really caring what the objective is right now.
Okay. All right. So Back, I'll turn it over to you as you and your crew prepare the Quetzal for descent and landing. Are you ready, Captain?
Can I do a looping for them? Just so they enjoy the trip.
Sure.
Okay. We're here. I'll let you all in front of the tavern. We need to discuss about your quest, if it's okay for you.
Are we getting paid?
So Back prepares the ship and brings you down back to the planet and lands you outside of a small town where there is a tavern close to the water. The town is in Ton. I do have the Sumar map open in the VTT if you would like to kind of see. I'll ping it there. You're going to be landing in a small oceanside town by the name of Shinbone, where there's a tavern, which Back has mentioned to you, named the Tipsy Tengu. Back to you. Back.
Okay. Okay.
Back to back.
So, I'll wait for you here. I don't know if you need any kind of help, but I'm supposed to give you your quest. After all, I'll handle then the scroll.
Okay. Who do you think takes the scroll?
And if you want to,
Bindi would
I don't
probably
think
step
anyone
forward.
would trust it with me.
Yeah.
No.
Don't worry,
Bindi's
it's not a
already
trap.
a bit
Follow me.
untrustworthy.
So Bindi will take it.
What is does have any detail or is all scroll?
Yeah, I'm just here to help you all with the place and everything you might need. But the quest is up for you. The scroll has all the information you might need, by what I heard, at least.
Let's
Okay.
scroll. Let's scroll.
Yeah, so Bindi would walk up to back and take the scroll and have a read.
Okay. So you take the scroll from back. It has a seal on the outside of it. It is a silver wax seal with the imprint of an owl in it. Bindi, being as you're from this land, you would know that this is the seal of the master scribe at the Grendel. And you pop the wax seal open, and you read the scroll, and it says,
I was just gonna say, like, recognizing that seal, his eyes would go wide. So,
his eyes would go big and wide, like in a good big and wide way, or a terrified big and wide way.
No, good, big and wide, because he's all about the whole group of the scribes and all their sort of their whole deal, basically. Yeah, his tribe would have dealt with some of the scribes troubling around at some point.
Absolutely.
So yeah, he's once he sees us from the high scribe, he's like, oh, this is big job. Okay.
Yeah. So you get it. You get excited because this is something your clan specializes in, information and knowledge and so on and so forth. So you pop the seal open on the scroll. And when you pop the seal open and you start to read, it addresses you, hello, adventurers. This is, a letter from Master Scribe Carlisle. And he tells you that you have two things. One is his apprentice is waiting here in this town for you, where you have been brought in. You could find him at the Tipsy Tengu, the tavern, waiting.
Tipsy.
And the actual quest that he has for you is to go to the Blossom Heart Tree, receive a cutting of the tree from the druids that tend it, and bring it back to the Grendel, where they're going to try to attempt to understand this magical tree enough where they are able to grow them other places throughout the world, as this tree has healing properties and so on and so forth.
Does it say whether the druids are okay with that, or are we supposed to just not infer why we're taking it?
It says receive a clipping from the druids.
From the druids. Okay. Good. Well, that sounds easy enough. Sounds like just a bunch of couriers.
That is easy. Has to be. I mean, good, easy job is good, easy job.
Oh, it's good, easy job. Right. I mean, easy money is easy money.
Well, if you think that.
I mean, scroll say only pick, get bit of tree, take back to Grendel. We am missing something.
Yeah.
Well, my time in this life always tells me that no job is easy job. So I I would suspect there's something they're not telling us. You in this case.
Wow, that's a really negative way of looking at life. I mean,
Well,
Why?
I'm
you should try
alive.
some more positive thinking.
Why? Why would friend not? Why would friend lie?
Because it's fun. That's
It's
why.
not nice.
He's right.
Friend lie not nice.
Oh, everybody lies. I mean, come on, but still, I mean, if it's as easy
No.
as the thing says, I mean, unless somebody else is looking for this cutting, that's always possible.
Why? Why lie? Is no need.
Well, maybe I don't know the specifics. I literally just handed you. I don't want to get too much involved if something happens. But well, I guess if somebody wants you to do this thing and something happens, usually you you probably will think it's a easy job and will do it anyway. Well, if something happens, we'll just know too much after we have done everything. There's no way to know really if it is a good quest or not, I guess.
I put my hand on your shoulder and go. That's deep, man. That's deep.
Oh, quest, good quest.
Well, if you want, yes. If you want, yes.
All right. Well, let's go get this sapling and do the thing.
You have one more party member to pick up first, which is in the letter there.
Oh, right. See, this is why this is why I'm not usually the leader of anything. I always forget all the details. Right. There's like a place. It had a cool name, right?
Yep, Tipsy Tengu.
Tipsy Tango. There it is. So yeah, let's go. And she looks at the captain. You know where that is?
Oh yeah, it's a good tavern around here.
So why don't
I
you come
guess
with us and show us?
let us go. I was really needing to have a drink or two.
Oh, well, come with us.
I'll kind of set the ship down, just like so nothing happens, and say to my crew to please shoot everybody that comes here that is not us, and I will guide them to the tavern.
Oh, you know who else should come with us? And she looks over at the guy who lets them onto the ship.
Usually they prefer to stay out of quests. They like they have their own kind of preference with their quests. Usually they prefer something more secret.
Oh, well, I mean, you could make an exception.
No, but anytime
I'll just
they
go ask him, and if he says no, I'll be totally fine.
Which crew member are you looking for
Oh, she's
specifically?
talking about the tiefling with the cute butt.
That's the captain right there. That's back.
aye.
Oh. Okay, sorry. She wouldn't have said that then. I didn't realize they were the same.
No, you're okay. You're okay.
Don't worry.
Yeah, I played them last
I'm in
time.
the
So.
same.
Yeah.
No worries, that happens.
Okay. Excellent.
Yeah. So
As long as you're coming, then.
Well, I'm not gonna let you down.
And I'm never going to give you up.
I brought
Sorry,
you all
it's
here.
an old song from
I should
you. We're not even going
guide you.
wonderful. So the ship is fully docked. The crew is set to take care of it. The gangplank is dropped so you could walk down it. I assume back leads first because he knows where the Tipsy Tengu is. As you hit the docks and sort of head into town, you realize this is a very small dock. It's got room for one ship on each side. In this inlet, there's not a whole lot of space. And you go up the dock, and it's not built like a fishing village or anything that has to do really with anything in the mariner sort. So it's just a small transport dock, essentially. And you get off the dock and into the town. It goes straight onto a corduroy paved road with logs. It's a log paved road there. And as soon as you sort of start to walk in towards the town, away from where the sea air is right there at the docks and the inlet, you get the smell in your nose. The smell is of sulfur and slate. And you start to notice that everything around seems to be covered in a sort of thick layer of dust.
Sorry, it was me.
Most of the buildings are functional and operational, but you do see a few as you sort of look around that still seem to be boarded up and not being used at this point in time. And back leads you, the tavern's pretty close to the docks. It's not super far, just a couple of jaunts up the way there, a couple minutes walk. And you get there and you get to the Tipsy Tengu, and it is a nice, beautiful tavern. It has some things, which let me pull it up so I can.
On the way there, I look at art and I'm like, kind of looks like home, huh? Smells like sulfur. Things are kind of low. Things are kind of dusty. Stuff's wrecked. It's like my home. It's like my hometown, except there's more stuff is standing and less stuff is burning.
Do you live in hell?
No, that's down the road.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah. I always get the two mixed up.
Yeah, I know. No. My hometown was called. Well, you wouldn't understand. It's got a lot of X's and Y's, a couple of K's, and there's a sound in the middle that's kind of rude.
Well, now you have to tell me.
All right, it's like either or not.
Oh, I've been there.
Yeah, though. I totally know where you're from. Oh, it has no idea.
Really, not a lot of people have been there.
It's a good place.
No, you
Not
now I
very
know
well.
you haven't been there. The local industry is the jail, and if where I come from, if you're in jail, that's about as bad as it can get.
That's fair. So you're talking, enjoying the camaraderie, and you approach the tavern. It's a very nice tavern, sort of angular in build. In the front, there's a picnic table that sort of sits outside that has a unopened umbrella in each end, so that if you wanted to sit out and be covered from the sun, you could. A balcony up on the side where the front sort of juts out at you and has its own sort of angular roof. Couple of plant baskets hanging from the balcony and from the windows, though the plants inside seem to be dead. As you approach the door, there's a sign that sort of hangs above and waves just gently in the wind that says the Tipsy Tango, and you push the door open. And as you push the door open, you come into a place that's very warm and very welcoming. It has a sort of Eastern inspiration in the theme, and it serves exotic drinks and delicacies. It's a very tranquil and quiet atmosphere. There's a young woman who plays some music, but it's just a very light, sort of relaxing style of music that she plays, and she just plays it on a little hand flute. There's a few tables. They're not the typical round, everybody comes around and sits down tables. They're square or rectangular and long, and they don't have actual chairs. They have cushions where you would come and sit. And you see, when you walk in, everybody's shoes are sort of lined up there at the door. And there's a crate that has sandals inside of it.
Julia said it was going to cost $200 for me to show feet on stream.
I didn't know we were that
Wow.
kind of stream, but I'm not saying no.
Cheap.
Well,
Best I can do is 200 centipoise.
$200 per toe. That's where we're going with. Yeah, right. So
Nah, I'm broke. $200, you get both feet.
Beck starts
that's
to take off his boots he puts the sandals.
yeah. So Beck takes off his boots, sits them in line with the other couple of pairs of shoes there, grabs a pair of these. There's just little like flip flop or thong, wherever you're from in the world where you say that, type sandals, and put them on. And Beck does to do the rest of you.
I go, oh crap! How important do you think this is?
I have no idea, and I'm just gonna walk in.
She
Indy
takes off
looks
her
down at
boot.
his
Go ahead.
no, Bindi looks down at his clawed feet that don't wear shoes in the slightest, and then like looks back to the others like,
These don't do good in shoes.
Yeah, me too. She
But,
pulls off her boot, and it's pretty clear immediately that the front of the boot is a fake because she has hooves. So she's like, well, and she kind of like tries to get the middle part of her hoof to go into the thongy bit. And then she just kind of drags the things into the
So kind of scuffles across.
yeah.
yeah, Bindi would have to do the same because
Yeah.
claws don't work well in any type of footwear.
Yeah, that's fair. So those of you who do put on the sandals, the one of you who doesn't and decides to be a rebel doesn't, and you head into the tavern. In where you take your shoes off, it's sort of like a little entryway. So you go through, another doorway to go into the tavern. It's got those sort of swinging doors.
Oh, yeah.
And you push through the swinging doors and you go in. And there's not very many people in here, just a couple. It's evening time, and people tend to usually relax in the evenings, especially if they've worked all day. And so you only have a couple of people in there. One of them is a scholarly young gentleman. Chip, why don't you describe us how your character looks?
Yeah, we see sitting Siza at one of the tables with a mug, little bit of steam coming out of it, and a spoon being stirred by a ghostly spectral hand. A spoon being stirred with a ghostly spectral hand, holding a book. Hair and skin so pale that you cannot tell where the two meet, and it is hard to tell where the stark white linen of the clothing stands out from the skin, as they are all the same shade of blinding bright white. And you see sandals.
I lean over to Ard. He's totally a vampire.
What the fuck is a vampire?
The whole white guy. I've seen so many vampires that are like that sickly, kind of icky white color, like that guy. And then they drink, and then they get like rosy cheeks.
Hey, Christy, how quiet is Pink being right now?
Not very.
I'll have you know I'm an elf and quite living.
Oh my god, he works for Santa.
Oh, I forgot. Damn it. Elves have good hearing. Sorry. I meant that in the nicest way Ickley can be said. Like it's. Yes. Look at you. Look how noble you are with the skeleton hand doing the work for you.
Thank you.
Hello, friend. Is friend?
Certainly. Happy to be a friend.
Friend.
And then holds
I
out like a clawed hand.
Don't
like,
recognize a single one
clawed
of
hand
you
for you
from.
to shake.
Gotta shake the claw. I don't recognize a single one of you from in town.
You will recognize one of them.
No.
Correction.
You will recognize Back, who does lots of work for your boss.
Oh. Master Hippolyto, I didn't see you there. Pleasure to see you as always. Are these the individuals the Master Scribe wished me to meet then?
Oh yeah. I don't really know if it's all of them, but by the points he have pointed to me, I guess that's everybody.
Yeah, we're just thrown together by the company, right? Or whoever is paying the bills.
Yeah, when they hear when his Master Scribe holds up the scroll, like
have scroll for have job
Oh, wonderful.
From,
May I?
Mr. Scribe. Of course.
Go ahead and look it over. Seems straightforward enough.
Yeah, seem easy, right?
There's a degree of difficulty to be assumed in any task. You have to remember to do it, after all.
I know, I forget things so easily. What are we doing here again?
Meeting me.
Right. Who's this guy?
Oh, speaking of meeting me, Venmith Evadamia at your service. You can call me Ven. You may call me Ven.
What was that? Lindaf?
Venmith Evadamia. You can call me Ven.
Ben. Okay, Ben.
I'm gonna call
Okay.
you Michael.
What is it? Why do elves have such long, complicated names?
Well,
Are they like compound words?
This is already a bit of a commonization. If you'd like, I could tell you the true meaning of the name.
Sure.
The story which rushes with wind behind it to spread its way from ear to ear and goes beyond and becomes a thought, a dream, a hope.
I thought it was gonna tell us a name, not write a fucking poem.
Yeah.
That is a name.
Well, okay. So which part of that is like the whole name? That's the whole name?
Yes.
What's your middle name?
I don't have a middle name.
Oh.
Okay, so that's just one word.
No, it's two.
That was at least
okay.
20.
At least that.
Well, yeah, but it's a
Yeah.
description thing. Like my name means, it means mauve.
Well, it really it sounds better in thought, but alas, I was born here.
Okay, I'm just gonna stand here and think whatever the fuck you said in my head again. No, I'm still not getting it.
I mean, our last names mean something, but not like that. I mean, that's pretty.
Yeah. Name.
Every name means
Name.
something. If you make yourself mean something.
Do you have a
Oh.
last name, Bindi?
Bones.
I'm gonna go with
Like in body. Bones.
you like the buns in the body. Yeah. Is
Mm.
that because you were like, did you
But
choose it
not,
yourself?
Not choose whole name. So was I had a famous explorer who I took. I like a name, so I copy.
Oh, that's cool.
And see, there's a name with meaning.
But
It's
not
meant something to Bindi, so Bindi became the name.
not
I mean-
with beans, with jazz, but not easy to pronounce with teeth.
I mean, all the people of your kind that I've met before were either called you or, food. But I like yours.
Some not learned. Is problem of kobold kind. They need to learn more.
Well,
They just think food, not friends.
if you're looking for learning, you're certainly working for the right person.
Who are we working for?
I presume,
Have they said who we work for?
I would
Do I know
presume,
who we work for?
the master scribe, and I hold up the letter.
Is that
Yes.
correct, Julie? Is that
Yes,
who
you were contracted by the master scribe Carlisle, who is the head of the Library of the World. It's essentially similar to think Candlekeep or the Library of Alexandria. It holds all of the world's knowledge. It is
Okay.
called the Grindle.
And I'm an apprentice there.
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Carlil.
So we're supposed to pick up a branch from some druids, I believe. Do you know where to
Yeah.
find them?
Do I know where to find them? Can I make a knowledge check?
You can. You can absolutely roll some dice. Get your clickbacks out.
All right.
Don't over.
Would this be like knowledge, history, nature?
I say pick whichever you think is appropriate for the type of knowledge that you are attempting to recall about the Blossom Heart Tree.
I think I'm trying to remember where like druids would be in conjunction with that.
Sure.
So I think I'm going to go nature.
Okay.
Can I get the help action from my familiar?
You
As
can.
we see a little black cat's head pop out of my jacket.
So cute.
We're already cursed.
Oh, that's just a silly old wives' tale.
Well,
No, my wife used to tell me about it.
thanks
all
to
the
the help action, it's a 15.
Wonderful.
Would have been
So-
an
The six-legged ones that warp that are unlucky.
You recall a bit of information as you try to think about the Blossom Heart Tree. And you know that the Blossom Heart Tree is a magical tree that lies on the mystic Isle of Thought. And you know that the tree has pink leaves. It is unlike anything else anywhere in the world. It has a profound connection to the word and the cosmic energy that flows through the entire world of Sumarkula. It is kept by the Auga clan, who have inhabited this sort of region of Taun for quite some time. And you know that it's located, depending on how you go, a couple of days to a week from where you're at currently.
And you said it's the Auga clan?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
How do you spell that?
AUGA.
Yeah, the August clan.
So it'll be located on the Isle of Thought, protected by the Auga clan.
All right. Well, we've got a bit of a travel ahead of us. Captain Back, is your boat at our service? Or your ship, rather?
Always. Whenever you need.
Man, this is the easiest adventuring camp ever.
So like I could book your ship for like my Christmas party.
And is this like north, south, east, west of where we currently are?
If you have above VTT open, I will ping it.
That's amazing.
I do.
West.
Beautiful.
I believe
and
it's
we
west.
are currently like here, right?
You're right here.
Yeah.
Okay. I was one town over.
Yeah.
One of them, yep.
Wonderful. All right. Well,
As you sort of sit around at the table discussing this, Ben is the only one that has anything to drink. An older gentleman dressed in sort of monkly attire. He does have a little bit of pointed ears. He's a half-elf. He approaches you, and he tells you that he is the innkeeper, or the tavern keeper of this tavern, Hajun Tasuba. And he offers if you would like anything to eat or drink while you're here.
bring out a pot of the golden tips that I like, if you would, sir.
Sure.
And then a bottle of sake for the table.
I want some peanuts.
Make the sake hot, like hot.
I would like your greatest beer, please.
Okay. So
Does
one
have
bottle.
fire-
Go ahead, Bindi.
Does have fire water?
I don't think I know what fire water is, but I
Okay.
could set water on fire for you if that helps.
Fire water is whiskey, yes?
I believe so, if I remember correctly.
It's okay.
The sake will do. Bring an extra bottle out, actually.
Okay. So 2 bottles of sake, a beer, and
A hot
golden-
sake.
hot sake.
And my peanuts. I want my peanuts.
Well, the only peanuts I really have are ones that go in dishes and are used as like garnishes. I could bring you a bowl of those, though they're raw and not cooked.
Will do.
I'll roast them up for you. I'll be out in just a few minutes. Oh, while you're in town, you should check it out. There's a little celebration happening at the mine. The mine has been open for a whole year again, so you should check that out. There's going to be a celebration this evening, and it is about evening time when you're getting there. It's just right before dusk.
Beautiful, thank you.
Minor party? Minor party is a real party.
I know. But kids, man, are so annoying.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Wrong kind of minor.
That's the joke.
This is a prospector party, actually. Just to be clear.
She really thinks that when she gets it, she goes, oh, that's not even appropriate where I'm from.
Yeah, when the
I
drinks come
guess
out.
we changed our objective in this quest.
Yes, what? It's new companions.
You
no
adventure,
fan.
my friend.
Yeah, is the alcohol here already?
Yeah, it doesn't take very long. He comes back out. Just probably, he brings your drinks first, and then we'll bring out food. later, he brings your warm sake out and a very ice cold beer for Bat and brings it out to you. And then he'll come back a couple minutes later with the peanuts and the golden tips. So about 15, 20 minutes have passed in total time that it would take for that all to get there.
She drinks it straight down and goes, "They never make it hot enough. It has to be just on the verge of becoming a gas."
Pink, if you get yourself another bottle, I'll heat it to your liking.
She's like, "Absolutely."
And these bottles are fairly cheap. They cost you only a silver piece each.
Okay. And
I'll go ahead. I'll prestidigitate Pink's bottle to 210 degrees Fahrenheit.
yeah,
Oh, wait.
as it turns to gas as it
Easy
hits your mouth.
prestidigitation.
2 degrees below.
I just sit here while they're doing this, just stacking the peanuts into shapes.
You
I'm
are
not
a
even
scholar
eating
and a
those.
gentleman.
But yes, do we want to stop by that little fair festival celebration that's going on before we head out of town? A little bit of team bonding.
As long as we don't do that thing where we have to like fall into each other's arms.
Well, you can trust me on this. I wouldn't be able to catch a single one of you. Maybe Bindi.
No, he's deceptively heavy
you
for his
can't.
weight.
You have to crowds down really low.
Bindi is, from memory, like 3 foot, if that.
Only 2 feet taller than you.
2'9".
But yeah. Back, have you ever flown or sailed to the Isle of Thought before?
To where?
The Isle of Thought.
I guess I never. Where's that?
Bit west.
Well, if he doesn't
Well-
know, how are we going to get there?
Well,
Well, we've got the maps. I'm sure Back can follow.
I'm not the specialist with maps. I usually ask for help with my crew. So
you have a crew for that.
yeah. Well, usually I just go out and kill everything that moves when I need. But no, yeah. I'm kind of just set me to whatever I need to go and let's go. But I probably already have been there. I just don't remember.
Oh, mhm.
Is it called that for a reason? Like does it make you, I don't know, think more?
I think there's something with the people who live there. Their thoughts are part of the trees or something. I'm not really sure. It's very esoteric.
The people are trees?
No, the trees
Sounds
have their
like
thoughts, or their thoughts have trees, and I'm not really sure.
You could roll a history
I
if
want
you
trees all
wanted.
day long.
Yeah, sure.
Trees don't have thoughts. They're trees.
That's cocked. Here, yeah, I'll just do D&D
You didn't roll very well, you said?
Beyond. No, it was cocked, and then I said I'm just going to do D&D Beyond.
Okay.
Seems about right, yeah.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay.
Yep.
You think about it and you recall a book that you had come across in the library as you were sort of preparing for this, doing a little bit of research. And you're able to recall that according to ancient lore, the tree's pink leaves are imbued with the essence of the word, granting those who partake in a sacred ceremony the opportunity to receive a premonition. The Auga people approach this ceremony, with utmost reverence and respect, understanding the significance of the tree's wisdom and the responsibility that comes with seeking its guidance. During this ceremony, the clan gathers around the tree, creating a sacred space filled with incense and soft chants. A chosen individual, often a wise elder or spiritual leader, carefully plucks a single pink leaf from the tree, ensuring that it is done with gratitude and humility. The leaf is then prepared in a ceremonial manner, either by drying it or infusing it into a tea. The person seeking the premonition consumes the prepared leaf, allowing its essence to merge with their own being. As they enter a meditative state, their consciousness becomes attuned to the subtle vibrations of the word. In its heightened state of awareness, the vision and insights may arise, offering glimpses into the future or providing guidance on important decisions. The natures of the premonitions can vary wildly, as the word is complex and ever-changing force. Some may receive vivid images of symbols that require interpretation, while others may experience a deep sense of knowing or intuition. The Alga people believe that the word speaks to each individual in a unique way, tailoring its messages to their specific needs and circumstances. It is also important to note that the Alga approaches these premonitions with humility and discernment. They understand the future is not set in stone and that personal agency plays a vital role into shaping one's destiny. The premonitions offered by the sacred tree are seen as valuable insights guiding individuals on their path, but ultimately it is up to each person to make their own choices and forge their own destiny. The Isle of Thought and its sacred tree stand as a testament to the Alga clan's deep connection to the word and their unwavering belief in its power. Through the sacred ceremony of consuming the leaf, they tap into the profound wisdom and guidance that is the word, and it allows them to navigate the intricate tapestry of life with greater clarity and purpose. That is what we know about it.
So yeah, I say, oh yes, there was this passage in, what was the book? Oh, Foggy Thoughts and Pink Leaves, and then I say exactly what Hooli just said verbatim.
Beck is like, I know what it is.
Sounds like it's sounds like some really good hookah.
Well, I think it's a bit more culturally significant than that.
A friend has have told me about this place. I never gone there. I guess just flown on top of it, but never really stopped by. My friend said he used to get some herbs close to that tree in the forest. But, well, I could lead you. I could lead us all to there if needed.
So do you think if there's animals that eat those leaves are like super self-aware?
Well, probably.
It's an intriguing question. We'll have to find out.
Like the super self-aware deer or something?
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
You notice
Did we lose Hooli?
that many of our more, and no offense meant here, Bindi, bestial races were evolved from such things as animals becoming too aware.
Wait, really?
It's also theorized that kobolds are just really bad dragons.
Not bad.
Oh,
Small.
Yeah, like looks on his back and he's like shaking, like where wings should be, and then like
No, he's pretty pathetic for a dragon, let's be honest.
no.
He's getting there.
Oh, so is a tiefling just a
I'm
really
small.
pathetic demon?
I mean,
Yes.
No.
Are you just
It's-
pathetic corpse?
Well, the tiefling phenomenon actually varies from
Yes,
place
yes,
to
I
place, place to place, and world to world. But in truth, it's the demonic. It's a recessive demonic bloodline popping back up. Most of the time. Sometimes it's dominant.
Well,
yes, pathetic demon.
in my case, I was human, technically.
She looks up and looks at Ard. Did Ard say that?
Yes.
What?
We've all been human at least once.
She says, "Go like this."
You see,
showing the whole body.
Reach up.
I was born with this.
Then reaches up, taps the tips of their ears. No, I don't think so.
Then you just haven't experienced it yet.
And I'd like to keep it that way.
Trust me, so would I.
Anyway, if we want to catch that festival, we'd probably best be off.
Why is it going somewhere?
Yes, time is always marching onwards.
Okay.
Everything is coming to an end.
Well, this conversation sounds like a very glum.
That's why I don't wish to be human. Their ends come so much quicker.
Isn't that the pretty part from humanity?
There is beauty in a light that burns brightly and goes out.
I know. I was
I
such
prefer
a child.
Like a
stability.
candle.
Yes, I prefer stability to beauty.
Humans are so,
But no
Maybe.
stability mean no excitement.
I mean, look at Bindi. He's got a beak. He's got horns, probably. I've got horns. I got a tail.
Lifts up,
He's not
takes
even a
off his-
tail.
I got a sharp teeth for eating meat. That's good.
So as you're sitting
Nice.
around talking and debating the esoterical side of mortality, the tavern keeper comes by and says, "I'm going to go join the party. My daughter is here if you need anything. She's going to keep watch until the last of the patrons are out. And if you look around, you notice everybody but you has left. Stay as long as you'd like, of course, but we're going to head on to celebrate. This is a very big celebration for our little town."
Yes, it'd be rude of us to visit and not join in. And Ven's gonna stand
yeah.
up,
Yeah. Okay.
leaving
What
the
did-
money on the table to pay for everything.
And I let him.
Wonderful. Back. Are you attending the celebration, or are you giving them the code to your word key where they can communicate with you and going on about your business?
I will give them the code, and I'll tell them that I'll be buying meat for when they come back from their quest.
Yeah, you're going to go
Also,
and some meat.
yeah, we're going to have a party, buddies. A good party. Just please, if you, for some reason, chop that tree down, please bring the wood with you. That would be good. Let's make good use of good trees.
We will not be chopping down this tree.
We never want it, but always happened. We never want to kill the kid that's possessed, but sometimes it happened.
No, you always want to kill the kids that possessed, okay? That possessed.
Yeah, but we don't talk about that.
What? I'm gonna pull out my word key and try to start calling the master scribe.
Why did you put me with these idiots?
Boss, they're psychopaths.
Yeah, so you pull
Oh,
out your
yeah,
word key, you try to call Master Scribe Carlisle, and you're met on the other end with his pretty much what did they call that? Minor illusion of himself, right?
Yeah.
And it's essentially just a recording message that says, I'm off doing master scribe things. Have a good day. You can't leave a message. It's a sending stone. There's no capability of leaving a message.
You're pretty, Ard, but you're weird.
He probably would say that he knows that we're psychopaths.
Let's go to the party.
I don't think he would.
And I think Ben's gonna start
it wasn't the
start walking, trying to catch up to the innkeeper almost. Like,
Yeah, so Ben's like,
you for a second.
I'm out of here. Let me get away from these weird people.
Not
right?
even let me get away,
Ben's
but
just-
not even let me get away, but at least let me have more people around, so I've got witnesses.
Oh, I'm gonna immediately like hurry up and skip after him. Just jubilate.
Could you be like,
I keep back a little. I'm a little disappointed. I'm a little disappointed, and just making sure everybody is. Yeah, I'm just staying back.
yeah,
You just wait
Vinny
for
would
everybody.
scamper forward on
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful. So Ven takes off first, Ard skips after, then Bindi, and then Pink brings up the rear, and Back heads out too. Those of you who took your shoes off, you put your shoes on your way out. Back, you head off to go in search of the meat that you need for your upcoming churras, and the rest of you head on to go to where the little party is. Ven leading the way because he's following the innkeeper. So you head through the town and you notice a majority of the town, like I said, is covered in that thick dust. And once you're back outside, you're accosted with the acrid smell of the sulfur and slate in the air. And it's really rough on your breathing, especially when you've been in such clean, open air of the island of Calderland. Pink, you're probably the only one really, aside from Back, who is used to such a heavy smell of sulfur in the air.
Yeah.
And so you follow the tavern keeper to where everybody is gathered outside of the mine. And there's a sign that hangs above the mine that said 2 Deep Mine, and then there's like sort of a red paint slash through it, and painted underneath it's named Mutterall Mine. And as you get towards where everybody is, the whole town is sort of gathered around. There's a small podium lifted up, a little banner behind it. It's like 1 year celebration. The head of the Elder Council of this town, Percy Weaver, welcomes you and all the other attending guests to this celebration. And everybody in the crowd sort of cheers and becomes excited. And you can look around and see that most of these individuals are dressed in the clothing that you would find somebody prospecting for ores would be wearing. So like the overalls and things of the sort, very covered in dust, dirty, calloused hands. Some of them have their tools with them. Some just the wives and children of workers and so on. And as the councilman kind of gets everybody to quiet down, he introduces the guest of honor, Carlsbad Mutterall. He is the head of Mutterall Mining Works and the current owner of this mine. A light applause arises from the crowd around you as he's introduced, followed by a cheer as Griff Readywell comes out, who is the foreman of the mine, and scowls towards some of the men under his charge. And as the crowd kind of quiets, a well-dressed man with an extraordinary mustache steps forward to address the crowd. As many of you know, I am Carlsbad Mutterall. This mine was abandoned when I purchased it, and in just 1 year we've seen unparalleled growth, all due to the hard work of this community. I thank Mr. Percy Weaver and the rest of the Elder Council for your leadership. The deeper we dig, the darker it gets. But I'm not afraid of the dark, and neither are these men. The darker it gets, the more ore to plunder, and the more ore we dig, the brighter this town's future seems to be. I'd trade darkness for light any day of the week. Darkness for light. There's a cheer from the crowd, and he says, darkness for light, and they echo. The crowd starts to echo back, darkness for light. As he cheers for the third time, darkness for light, the crowd follows suit, and a roaring comes forth from beneath the earth. Several pairs of claws start to poke out. These creatures start to pull off townsfolk back into the underground. They start to attack people, and people are screaming. It becomes very, very chaotic very quickly.
She was about to say, man, these people are recruitable. I got to tell back home about this. And then she's like, oh, this is a little bit too much like home.
Yeah, all hell breaks loose.
Yeah. Man, this really is like my hometown.
He's again.
There are 5 of these creatures. 5 of them.
I'll pull out my bow and arrow. Hold on. Where's my... I lost my... There it is. Ah, there we go.
We're going to go ahead and roll initiative here. Oh, I have a thing for this. Hold on one second. Okay.
Ah, the Hooli special effects.
Yep.
You haven't used that in a long while.
I know, I always forget it.
Oh, fuck, right off. The 16 was right there. Why did you have to land on the 3? Stupid fucking dice.
Hey, it happens.
It's digital. There's nothing stopping it.
I do have a map up on above VTT.
How do you get your character sheet up at the same time? Yeah.
Should have a little sheet button in the top right.
Is there? Oh, there it is. How handy.
Here we go.
And okay, here we go. Yeah. Ah. Initiative.
I sent an image to the game log there of what these creatures sort of look like.
Oh.
What in the Battlestar Galactica is this shit?
It's a giant termite.
Essentially, it is a giant termite.
He doesn't.
It is essentially a giant termite.
Just like back home.
Okay. So let me see. I've got Pink in there, Art in there. Bindi, I do not have you added to the combat tracker. What did you roll for?
It's me bad. Oh. I don't know if I needed to click on something other than just my initiative roll, which is coming through for you.
It's very slowly.
Oh.
Thank you. There you go. Now you're wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. So, chaos erupts. And these creatures, as they have broken through the crust of the ground there, they start to grab villagers and try and pull them underneath. Bindi, you are first to act during this sort of chaos.
Okay, so is there somewhere nearby that Bindi can get up like out where we're out in the forest, like trees and things around there now?
Yeah, all of the stuff around is what's
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, Bindi would try and get up a tree to get some vantage because he's small. Let's not be on the floor.
Yeah, so you could climb up there. What's your movement?
30 feet.
Yeah, so you could get about 15 foot up a tree. We'll say half movement and negate the dex save. Or the dex check.
Okay, cool. So yeah, even 5, 10, 15. Probably the tree just here next to Pink.
Okay.
Can I move? Yes.
You should
So
be able
that's
to move
up there, and then yep. So that's 15 there, and then 15 up, basically. And then he would. Oh, let's go around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. Did I do? I did not. Okay, makes sense. Going to just draw bow and shoot at the one over here to the right.
The one.
far right
Which
side.
color, what color ring does it have around it? Purple, blue, orange, yellow, or
Purple.
purple? Okay, so the
Purple.
purple one. Go for it.
Yeah, we'll go counterclockwise because I am Australian. Rolling. 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
Ooh. That's all Bindy's got for actually, let me just action bonus. No, it's within 10 feet. No, that's all good. Bindy's done.
That's it for Bindi? Okay, great. Pink.
I am gonna. Oh, I really thought I had bow and arrow, but I don't. So, unless I do, and I just didn't put the. No, I don't. Okay. Well, then I am going to use one of my 6 daggers. Dagger time. Well, except at second level, so it's just going to be dagger.
Okay.
And I will dagger the closest one to me.
Which I believe is the yellow ring.
Yeah. And then after that, I will run behind the rock over here if I can make. How much is each square?
5 foot.
5, 10, 15. Yep. So I'll go over here behind that rock right there after I dagger. So let me get my sheet up. And dagger number 1. $11.
11 does not hit.
Well, crap. And I only have 1 attack, I'm pretty sure, right at the moment.
You have bonus action, 2-hand attack, 2-weapon attack, I believe.
2-weapon fighting.
Yep.
But
So
you
if you
have
have,
a second attack for that, don't you?
yeah, with your offhand dagger.
Okay. So I can do another attack?
Yep.
You just don't add your dexterity damage to it. Or you don't
Unless
add your dexterity modifier to the second damage.
Unless it's negative.
Yes.
So not the +5?
You'll do the +5 to hit, but not for damage.
Okay. That's 24.
24 will hit.
Okay.
So-
And no +3 then. Okay.
Yeah, damage will just be D4.
Oh, crap. Well, that's 1 whole point of damage.
Hey, 1 is better than none.
Well, I think that just made it mad. And then she, any chance I can grab the dagger that didn't hit, or is that thing really close to the thing?
Are you throwing them or are you?
I was throwing them. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, when you're gonna move by it, right? You could just pick, since it missed, we'll say it bounced off the chitin of its shell, and you're able to pick it up as you run by. You can move your token there.
Okay, so I got three to use.
All right. So is that the end of your turn then?
It is the end of my turn, and I will move my person as soon as I.
Go for it.
Wow, that's really dumb. I didn't realize that this guy was another guy.
Yep.
That's okay. I'll move here.
You can move wherever you want to. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay. So it is one of the monsters' turn. The purple ring, and the closest to it. So I just dropped you on the map. If you would rather be someplace else,
I think that's a fair spot. I think with the way that Ven was putting a little space between himself and the party, it makes sense.
Okay, wonderful. This one with the purple ring is going to come forward and try to snatch Ard.
Come at me, bitch. I ain't afraid of no giant chest tuggers. Wait, wrong.
It is a little bit tuggy, yeah.
He is going to, when he comes forward, he is going to open his maw. And as he opens his maw, this green, acrid, stinky liquid comes shooting out of it. I would like a DC 13 dexterity saving throw, please, Ard.
Shit, I'm totally good at those. No, that's an 11.
All right.
At least I wasn't a 1.
Oh, no.
It almost was.
Oh, no.
You will take 10 acid damage.
Ew, it puked on me.
That's a spicy meatball.
It is also, once it does that, it will try to grapple you. So I will allow you to make the grapple check as well. It is a DC 13.
So is that strength or athletics?
Athletic sword.
Whichever one you think is more in tune for your character.
That's a 13.
All right, meets it, beats it. So you're not grappled. That's the end of its turn. The yellow one goes next, and it's going to grab a random villager and drag it back below. And then Ard, it is your turn.
Oh no, Greg. Everyone loved Greg.
I didn't like Greg.
I know, me neither. I was just trying to make everyone sad.
Bye, friend Greg.
Okay. Given that I was just puked on, I'm going to pull out my short sword and just swing at this thing. See if I can deal some damage.
At the purple one?
Yeah, the purple one.
Okay.
I assume a 13 doesn't hit.
It does not.
Okay. And because... What was it? 2-weapon fighting? I get another attack if my sword is, what, light? Does a short sword count as a light weapon?
Yes.
Short sword is a light weapon. You have to have a second light weapon in the other hand.
Yeah.
So
You would have
if
to
you're
be
not-
ranged too.
If you're not using a shield or anything, and you have like a dagger or another short sword, you could.
Knife. Small axe.
I don't think my gun would count as a light weapon.
Nope.
No.
Wait, let's... I mean, I could action surge, but I'm just gonna.
Actually, I think guns actually have a special two gun thing.
They have their own whole different set of
Gunfire
combos.
monk.
Yeah, so if you use your sword and you don't have an offhand weapon, that won't be a bonus action for you. If you're not doing anything else, is at the end of your turn.
Yeah, sure. I'll stay where I am. If I move, it's just gonna try and puke on me again.
Yep. All right, then it is your turn.
All right. First, I'm going to use my bonus action to Starlight Step away from these guys.
Okay.
It's a racial feature of Astral Elf, essentially Misty Step, but not a spell.
Yep, go for it.
Are they coming out of like holes in the ground?
Yeah, like
I'm
fissures.
going to go to right. I'm going to go to right here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to cast Burning Hands and use my Order of the Scribes feature to make the damage force damage. So I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw from the red. Is that red and yellow? Orange and yellow?
Orange and yellow, yeah. Okay, and you said a dex save.
Yes. DC 15.
Both fail.
Wonderful. Then both take 12 force damage.
12 force.
As you see, then disappear in a flash of starlight, reappear over here, look in the spell book, change a formula in it on the fly. All right, and boom!
Wonderful.
Oh my god, he's Captain Sparkles.
And is that EOT for you?
That is EOT for me. Yes.
Okay.
Actually, you know what? I'll take some of my movement too. I'm just going to move back and away.
Yeah,
You can move on to the next person as I move my.
Yep, wonderful. Go ahead and move your token. So the next three, which is blue, kind of like a dark red, and orange, they're going to grab random villagers. And at the top of the next order, you see this little robin come flying in through all of this chaos and sort of land on the ground there in front of Ard. And as the robin lands, it transforms into a woman.
Oh my god, Robin's been buffing herself.
She is... She looks weather-beaten, somewhat ragged. She wears hand-spun clothing, and some of the crowd recognizes her through the chaos. She will join the fray and start trying to help the townspeople out, and her focus is more on getting as much of them away as possible, opposed to fighting these creatures. She will fight them if her life is directly threatened, however. Bindi, it is your turn.
Bindi is going to keep trained on the purple one because it just hit our crazy friend and may as well keep it up.
Where did Robin on the map?
I just love, as a side note, that our crazy friend can refer to any character Kevin's ever played.
Yes.
Yeah, literally.
Yes, it can.
You could also just use that to refer to me.
Do you see
Yeah.
Christy, where I'm pinging on the map? That's where the druid is. Yep,
Okay.
there she is.
17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Hey, there we go. Come on. Come on, bro. Oi, 11 damage.
Okay. Is that OT for Bins?
Yes, it is.
Pink.
GM, a little bit of detail about what's in front of me, because the bug is kind of covering it. Is there a tree between these two rocks, or is that like a bush? Or
Kind of a little bush there.
okay, so it's not completely covering me there, is it?
About half covered.
Okay. I'm going to pull up my rapier. How tall is the rock?
Maybe 3 foot at its highest point. They're not huge boulders. They're just sort of
Perfect.
neat.
Okay, I'm going to use the rock as a ramp and run and jump onto the back of it and stab it in the neck.
You got it.
Yeah. That's just a rapier attack if I'm rolling it, right?
Yep.
15.
15 will hit.
Excellent. And now I am riding the bug.
You are now riding the bug, yes. What kind of damage we got going on here?
Well, a lot better than last time. 10.
10. Yeah. 10's better than nothing.
And I'm like wiggling it, trying to like make squishy noises and kill it.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's like, you're not going to be as tasty as the ones back home, but maybe.
Does Pink do her offhand dagger or just the rapier?
Rapier's not a light weapon.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah.
All right, so that will be EOT for Pink.
I don't think I have any other.
Pink is a rogue, right?
Yeah.
You could try to hide behind like the rocks or something as a bonus action.
Well, she's on its back.
I'm on its back right now, which is kind of cool. It's,
And just hide from the other ones.
Hide on
would
its
you
back.
call that it could see me though, right?
Not if you're behind its head. It's a bug.
Yeah. But when I attacked it this turn, it could see me.
Yeah, when you
it's not a sneak attack.
No, no sneak. No.
Okay, no, that's it. All I got.
Actually, Holy, can we get clarification on which squares that thing's in? Because it looks like it might be within 5 feet of Bindi.
Bindy's up in the tree.
Bindy's up the tree.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yeah, I thought of that, but yeah.
Yeah, 2D maps don't help with elevation.
Yeah, sorry.
It's fine.
Sorry, friends. Bindy's 15 foot up.
Gotcha.
Tree.
I know, you had such a gross bit.
So it is the purple one's turn. It's gonna try again to bite Ard. Does 16 hit you?
Yeah, that is my armor class.
Silvery barbs.
Oh, thank fuck.
Wonderful.
You may not like me, but he's saving my life.
Okay. 10 does not hit you.
Nah, not anymore, it doesn't.
And I'll give the advantage to Pink.
Okay. Pink will have advantage next round. Perfect.
And
So
if I
that
have
would,
an advantage, something happens with rogues, right?
yep, you get your sneak.
Yeah.
This yellow one again will try to snatch a villager. And Ard, it is your turn again.
Since it's within 5 feet of me, if I try and make a ranged attack, I'm at disadvantage, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so my gun is basically useless at this fucking point.
Yes.
Unless I move away from it, which would provoke an opportunity attack, and I'm already at half health. But fuck it. I will use my bonus action to use my second wind ability, so I need to roll 1d10 plus 2. I'll roll a 1d10, which is that one. Come on, be a good rock. Yes, give me back 5 HP. That is such good. My actually, it's
Hey,
better now.
you have more hit points than me now.
I always had more hit points than you.
All right. So you healed yourself back.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna move away from the purple one underneath this tree. So am I within 5 feet of any of the other ones?
The yellow one is behind you there, but I will say it's probably about 10 foot away.
Okay,
I'll move it.
cool. So I presume this thing tries to take a swipe at me as I leave.
Yeah, it does, but we'll see if it hits. It did not hit. It rolled a natural 1.
Oh wow. Okay,
Yay.
so since I'm away, I'm going to pull out my revolver. Since the yellow one decides that like stealing people, I'm gonna fire at that one. I'm gonna pull out my revolver and just shout, "Give me back, Greg!" He's the only. What is it with me? I'm rolling 3s today. That's a 9. That doesn't hit.
9 does not hit.
Well then, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Tricksy little wizard, it's your turn. Then that's you.
Yep, I'm thinking.
Okay.
All right, yeah, I got it. Okay. I'm going to cast. I'm going to get the help action from my familiar, sending it out to fly over by the purple one, and I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt.
You're going to cast Guiding Bolt at the purple one. Got it.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Uh, 15.
15 does hit.
All right, beautiful. Get some damage. For 16 damage. Radiant.
Wonderful.
And then can I, by chance, make a check of some kind to see if I know what these things are?
Sure.
Like a nature or arcana or whatever you think fits best.
Yeah, by all means, whichever one.
All right, cool. I'll go with nature. 17.
You know that this is an onpeg. It resembles an enormous many-legged insect, has long antenna twitching in response to any movement around it. Its legs end in sharp hooks adapted for burrowing and grasping its prey, and its powerful mandibles can snap a small tree in half.
All right. Watch out for the mandibles. They can snap a tree in half.
I will look over at you, covered in acid, and just be like, "No, really."
And then I'll move 10 feet, and that'll be it.
Okay, perfect. These next ones go about their business, move themselves around a little bit. This one, Christy, with you on its back, is going to move.
Awesome. Does that count as a extra attack?
No, because you're still with it.
Okay.
The druid, she continues on about helping people get out of here. None of them have attacked her, so she will not engage them. Bindi,
Bindy's going for. Is the purple one looking unhealthy, or is it still fine?
the purple one is looking unhealthy. Yes, it's looking kind of bloodied, and it also has advantage against it because guiding bolt.
Yes, he's sparkly and lit up right now.
Yeah.
And that's where Bindy's been shooting basically the whole time, so may as well keep it up. So let's see if that wants to roll with advantage. Sure did. Wow. Double 13s on advantage. Just
Really?
21.
21 does hit.
yeah, 21 to hit, but double 13s on advantage. Like that just
What's your lucky number?
yeah.
Three
Totally.
double ones.
Oh, for max damage too. 12. And like Bindy's longbow is like a half short bow for everyone else. A small boy.
It dies.
Hell yeah.
Wonderful. Then what we're gonna do is, do they seem to be spreading out away from the center a bit more?
They seem like they're kind of moving around trying to snatch people, really. So no really method or madness to the way they move around.
Okay, well Bindy will, now that at least one is down and they're all starting to spread out a little bit more, so we don't have them come back a bit more, Bindy will like slide down the tree and sheath the bow, and then 10, 15, like get out towards centering himself on these two, as he like just slides down between the boughs of the tree across the floor like skates, and then like scampers on all fours until he gets to there, and then gets ready for next round.
Wonderful. Pink, it is your turn. And you do have an advantage given to you by Ven.
Right.
So you will be able to apply your sneak attack.
Excellent. Well, I mean, I've already got a knife in him, so I'm just going to, proceed to try and keep cutting down the bug. Technically, I've already hit him.
Yep.
Do I need to attack again?
Yes, please.
All right. Actions, rapier. $21.
21 will hit.
And the normal damage is
8. Okay.
8 plus a d6.
Okay.
How do I? Okay, I clicked it. How do I roll it?
It should pop up whenever you.
Nope. Now I got 2.
All right. So you'll click it in the bottom left.
Yeah.
After you've clicked on it, you'll see it says "To everyone, roll" next to the X.
To everyone roll.
So click on your D6.
There we go. I just did it with the old-fashioned. slash.
there you go. 5 more damages.
Yeah.
Great. Wonderful. Okay.
Is it looking worse?
Yes. Not quite bloody, but about halfway there. Anything else that Pink would like to do, or just that?
I don't have any other bonus actions that are of any use at the time.
Okay. Okay, that one is dead. This one, the yellow one. Cool. Um, 18 hits you, right, Ard?
Yes, unfortunately.
Have 12 damage.
Sweet, I'm so glad I healed. Oh, I'm at fucking 3 HP. That is not good.
Okay. So that's what it does. It's your turn, friend.
And you finally have space for a gun.
Hey, I had space for a gun last time. It did fucking nothing. Right,
That's
which one attacked me?
The yellow.
Okay.
Did it move
Well-
up towards him, or does it have the reach for that? Just curious.
It did move some, but it's trying to pull him, so it would like go up and back a little bit. They're pretty big as well. So they've got about 5 feet range. Right there, 5 feet between you.
Fuck. Does this thing look damaged at any point?
Minorly, yes, it's taken some damage.
Well, it's within 5 feet of me, so that means if I use my gun on pretty much anything, it's at disadvantage. And if I move, it'll attack me, and I'm on 3 HP.
You've got the
Can I-
others that are far enough away you could shoot at if you wanted to. The orange one or the red one. You could shoot at them. Or the blue
Oh,
one.
yeah, but doesn't just an enemy being within 5 feet of you cause disadvantage on any ranged attack?
I think the way we've always done it here at Heroes and Hooligans, it's been on the enemy you're shooting.
Alright, okay, that makes more sense then. That's fine. Out of the other 3, which one looks the most damaged?
The one that Pink is riding.
Which is the one currently behind the tree that I probably wouldn't even notice. So
Well, I don't-
I'm
Thousand
Yeah, so, you're also not within 5 feet of it. It's
Am
just
I
got
not?
reach. No, it's just got reach.
Oh right, I forget. Yeah, it's not. Never mind. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the fucking yellow one then.
Okay, go for it.
I forget the 5 feet has to be like right beside me. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I can finally shoot something. Please be good damage. I will take 11. Why is it red?
Okay.
Uh,
He
Why
is
not?
all bloodied. And make sure you do your whatever roll to make sure your thing doesn't misfire or whatever. Because you have to do you have to take reload, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. You have reload to be able to fire it again.
Yeah, I'm using a revolver, which normally has what, 4-6 shots, depending on how it's built. Because it doesn't tell me on revolver.
I'll have to double check it. I'm not a DM who ever. This is the first time I've ever allowed guns in game, so I would have to.
It's the first time I've ever really used guns. The only thing I do know about misfire is that I'm pretty sure a 1 definitely is a misfire, but this gun doesn't have a score on it because it's not from the critical role stuff. So,
Yep. Well, I know the revolver has the reload property, same as or the loading property, same as crossbows do. So why don't we run it like that for now, and then we can look into the system before the next session.
That's fine. We can do that. Do you have anything else you want to do this turn? Arden?
yeah, I was going to, because it has basically almost killed me, I was going to use my action surge and take another attack.
Go
But if
for
I
it.
have to reload, then...
Loading is done as part of the attack action.
Alright, okay. Right, well...
It's just a
Right.
matter of, like, you can only do 1 attack per attack action until you have the feat that makes it so you don't need to, which
Yep.
would be Gunner.
yeah. Okay, cool. That's a natural 16 plus 6 for a 22, which...
That'll hit.
Please roll good. Please roll good. What is it? 5 plus 3 plus 4, 12 damage. And then that's my action surge done, because I only have one of those. Second wind's done. Action surge is done. And that's basically everything I can do. Well,
Got
actually, I'm not within 5 feet of it, so I can move. Can't I?
It dies. So yes, you can.
Oh, sweet.
Golden.
Dead.
Go ahead and
Honestly, I'm going to move to hide behind it. Because I'm at 3 HP.
move. Yeah, that's
I
fine.
will use this giant body as a shield if I have to.
Then it is your turn.
All right. I think I'm just going to go for... Sorry, let me get the ruler here for a second. So I can measure something. Yeah, I'm going to go for a firebolt on our blue buddy out there.
Okay.
Stepping out here to the side so I have line of sight.
Sure.
And I'm going to direct my familiar to fly over down to the red one to give the help action to pink.
Okay.
Yay!
Does a
Since I'm on
16
the
hit?
super boat, apparently.
16 does hit, yes.
4 fire damage.
Okay.
All right. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. So, seeing that now 2 of its compatriots have died, and it is currently on fire, the blue one is going to disappear back into the ground. The red one is going to try to shake pink unsuccessfully. And the orange one will do the same as the blue and skitter its way back underground. The druid will give healing.
Only Ard needs it, and they need a lot.
Yeah. To Ard.
Yeah.
So she'll move over by you and give you a healing potion.
I'm just a standard healing potion, or
So 3 plus 2, 5. You get 5 back. Hush
Cool.
you, dog. Okay. Bindi, it is your turn, and the only one left alive is the one Pink is currently riding.
Then Bindi is going to help out friend Pink and try and take that one down. Longbow. Is that a 16? Frozen
That'll
on my
hit.
screen. Yep,
16 will hit.
that'll hit. I'm going to. I can't do Draconic Cry, but I am going to do Favored Foe and mark it just to try and get the last of this damage down, out, and done. So 1d8 plus 4. So it's 8 damage off the longbow. And then Favored Foe, when it scrolls down, gives an extra 1d4. So, just another 1. Of course.
1 is better than none.
1 is better than
Okay. And that's the end of Bindi's turn, right?
Yeah, Bins ain't got anything
Pink.
else to where it
Is it still not dead?
It's not dead, but it is in critical condition.
Okay, I'm just gonna be like.
And you do have
It's not
You
pretty
see
what I'm
this
doing, so it
cat
should be
scamper.
effective.
You see a little cat scampers up on the back and starts scratching at little
Yeah.
like weak spots in the gate and like stab here, stab here.
All right. Actions. Oh, and
Yep, and you
rapier. Advantage again.
Yeah, you have the help
Yep.
action from the cat.
Oh my god.
Oof, that's rough. Hey,
I will
you did,
Word is
you
killing
did
it.
the chaos coin. You did the you can spend your chaos coin to reroll.
Yes.
Yep,
and I-
you have a chaos coin from doing the recap. You can use that.
All right. That's just a normal roll, though, right?
Just another d20, but it'll still
Yeah,
count
you-
as advantage for applying your sneak attack.
Ah, I missed by 1.
Yeah, 12 does not hit. Okay.
Well, and my stabbing's not killing it in this case.
Ard, it is your turn.
All right, cool.
Making a mess without much effect.
You only got one shot.
one opportunity.
Mom's spaghetti.
Is it bad that I'm actually thinking of Hamilton? One shot.
Okay, I'm
It's
gonna
telling,
take a
that's for
couple
sure.
steps closer to this thing and just
Okay. And shoot.
fuck it, fire off into it.
Okay.
See if I can hit the bastard. Roll good, roll good.
True
Fuck no.
story. There you go.
14
that's a-
hits. Meets
does?
it,
I
beats
thought-
it.
Oh, thank fuck. Okay, good.
I'm
So
betting
how
on
bad
let me
that
kill
one
this
day.
thing.
So how bad would everyone be if I silvery barbs Bard?
Oh, God.
Very fucking bad. That's 30
It
damage.
Nope.
Okay,
It dies.
sweet. I killed 2 of these things.
All right. So that is the end of combat. The druid will go around and help heal up any of the remaining townsfolk who haven't escaped or who have been lying here injured. And as this sort of comes to an end and all the chaos ends, the druid will stand in the sort of middle of everybody as they kind of see that things are done and the town elders start to come back around and they realize the creatures are gone. She will approach and say with a commanding voice, I speak for the forest and all creatures, both mortals and monsters, who dwell within these lands and call them home. There are many monstrosities within this realm, and this mine should be counted among them. It has ripped open the natural world, and in its suffering, these creatures within have lashed out who have no sense of right or wrong, much like those who approve of this mine's construction. The land is in pain, and it will not be safe here as long as this mine remains.